Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video. So, over the weekend, I got the Green Bonneville all running and driving. She runs and drives great. Drove up the Quick Trip, drives smooth. I'm really happy with it. So, the owners should be here in like the next hour, hour and a half. And they're gonna come pick it up. And we're gonna go test drive it before they even pay, because I want them to drive it and I want them to be 100% satisfied with it. So I wrote them up their invoice and they should be here shortly. But yeah, I ended up not even having to go to work today because it's been raining all day. Sucks. And see, I just been kind of sitting here at the house hanging out. I wasn't able to get the window regulator swapped out because it's been raining. And yeah, as you can see, like, this car has no power, so I can't even roll the window down to, to unbolt the regulator from the window or any of that. So I'm gonna have to hook power back up in this car just to be able to try to get the windows to go up and down. Yeah, this thing turned out awesome. I cannot wait for them to get here and see the car and just to drive it and be happy with it. So, man, just looks so good. But yeah, so I guess I'll give you guys another update once they make it over here and whenever we go for the test drive. So y'all stay tuned. Alright, you guys, well, they just come and picked up the car, paid me, and they're ecstatic. They love it. So bye-bye to the Green Bonneville for now. I told them, give me a week, because I still got to do this window regulator. But since there's no harness, no fuse box, I can't get power to the car right now to get the window down, to pull the regulator and all that. So I told him, give me till next weekend, and I'll swap out that regulator next weekend. And also, I'm pretty sure the front rotors is what's bad, so he's going to get some front tires for the green car. And if it still shakes after he gets tires, I told him I'm just going to throw these rotors on because they're almost new. And like I said, this car is going to get scrapped. So, not a big deal. They're happy with it. I'm happy with it. Car drives great. So I think that's going to be it for now. So y'all stay tuned. I'll give you guys another update. Alright, you guys. So, been letting it dry. It's looking good. I don't see anything leaking, but it's also on, it's jacked up. So all the fluid should be towards the back side of the trans. But as you can tell, I just went around everything down here on the bottom side, around the head of the bolt. I just completely RTV'd everything around where that bracket attaches to the transmission. And then once this is fully set up, it's still a little tacky right now. So as soon as this fully sets up, then it is dry, then I'm going to mix up this JB Weld that he brought me right here. And I'm going to use this popsicle stick to mix it up. And yeah, that's the RTV Ultra Black gasket maker. That's what's on there. So once all that's dry, I'm going to mix this up and just coat over everything, over all of that RTV, and get it to the transmission and to that bracket, and just try to get this thing completely sealed up so it cannot leak anymore. So I'm gonna let this dry for another 10 or 15 minutes, and then I'll give you guys another update whenever I'm about to mix up the JB Weld. Alright, y'all, so I got the all the RTV set up. It was nice and dry, so I mixed up the JB Weld and used that popsicle stick, and I got everything all JB welded all around. And I went further out past the RTV, so that way it'll get a nice, good, solid stick to it. And fingers crossed we have no more leaks. It hasn't leaked anything since I RTV'd it. I sprayed it off with the brake clean, so hopefully we have no more leaks. But I'm just gonna let this sit up for a little bit. Still haven't heard from James, so he said whenever he gets off work he's gonna come pick it up. He brought me another quart of transmission fluid to top it off. So once I get it set back on the ground, once this sets up and it seems dry, which I believe on the thing it said like it sets up in 6 minutes and then it's 4 to 6 hours full cure time. So I'm just gonna let it set up and do its thing, and once it starts to get it's like dry to the touch, then I'll let it set it back down on the ground and check the fluids, and we'll see if she leaks or not. So y'all stay tuned. I'll give you guys another update. Alright y'all, so it's been about 15 minutes and she's pretty dry. Oh yeah, she's dry to the touch, so I'm gonna let it back down onto the ground off of the jack and see if we have any leaks. So y'all stay tuned. I'll give you guys another update here in just a few. Alright y'all, so I got her back on the ground. Looking like everything's good. I got the pan down there just in case. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything coming out yet, which is good. So I'm just gonna let it sit and wait until James gets here to come pick the car up, and we'll double check it again before he leaves and make sure it hasn't dripped anything. And as long as it's holding fluid, then it should be good. So I'm probably gonna start it up and just shift it through the gears a couple times, and put it in reverse, drive, down into first, back into drive, neutral, reverse, park. Just kind of go through the gears, and it pumps trans fluid through, and then I'll check the fluid, just see what the level's at, and if I need to add some, I'll add some. If it's still good, then it's good. But he said it lost quite a bit, and then it lost a little bit, a little puddle here in our driveway just overnight. But yeah, so I'm gonna let this thing sit for a little bit and I'll give you guys another update. Alright y'all, so I just added about half a quart, and then it checked it, and added some more and checked it, and ended up taking that whole quart. But she's just barely above the full mark now. Okay. Yeah, she is barely above the full mark now. She's good, right on the money. I'm not seeing anything leaking. Looking good so far, so happy with it. Very happy with it. So I'll pull her out into the street just so while it sits, I can see if it leaks anything or not in a fresh spot. So I'll give it until he gets here. He messaged me a few minutes ago, said he was on his way, so I'll just let it sit here until he gets here, and then we'll get under and see if we see anything leaking. Yeah, you could definitely tell just since he dropped it off yesterday. It's a good little pile. I threw that cat litter on it to try to soak it up some. Yeah, I'm about to power wash that whole side of the driveway again. But it's alright, shit happens. I'm sure I'll still be doing more car work. But I guess that's gonna be it for now, and I'll give you guys another update either once he gets here or after he picks it up, and let you guys know how it goes. Alright, you guys, so he just came and picked up the car. We let it run for like 5 minutes or so, and the whole time it was running, we was checking everything. Reached down there and felt the JB weld. It feels nice and solid. It's still dry. It wasn't dripping anything. So I told him just to keep an eye on it over the next few days. If it starts dripping again, let me know. And yeah, he was happy with it. So it's not dripping now, and that's all he cares about, is he just don't want it leaking. But he said the car drives great. He's happy with it. So it's a win-win. She's got her car back, and you know, I made some money off of the parts car. So I think that's going to be it for this video. So like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for the next one, and I'll catch you guys later.